Oh, well, hey, B. It's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Listen, we got to talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Let me tell you, the girls are giving it to us. When I tell you, I am enjoying bows. First of all, face card is not declining. Do you hear what the fuck I say? Matter of fact, let me find her. I'm finna find this bitch right now on Instagram. Girl, I'm finna find her right now. Please let me find her, Jesus. Because listen, it's giving role model for me. It's giving a bitch you will want to follow. Okay. Mrs. St. John, I understand she's a widow. It's giving heavy on the Mrs. Okay, because that's mother. Listen, I'm talking about gorgeous woman. Ooh, face card. Face card. Face motherfucking card, bro. I was looking at her in so many different scenes. When I tell you that lady is gorgeous, that's a beautiful bitch. Do you hear me? That's a successful hoe. You understand? I love it. Now, granted, listen, I can't be, and I wish I was this person, but I'm not. I can't be as ambitious in the corporate arena, y'all. I feel like when it comes to corporate, you really got to be strategic. For the people working in corporate, girl, you have to be strategic. You have to be fake, at times. Now, sometimes you don't. You got to tell a bitch what it is, and you know what I'm saying? And it just be the corporate politics that I just cannot get with. You know what I'm saying? But if you know how to play that game, because when you go into corporate, bitch, you got to know how to play that game. And it's even harder for black women because you got to be even more smarter. Shit, look at the presidency. Kamala has been the most qualified bitch in years, in my opinion, and still did not win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be so qualified, but sometimes it ain't even about that. It's about who you know, who you connected to, the relationships that you build. It's a whole different ball game, okay? For the kids in college, you know what I'm saying? And like I told my son a long time ago, like, listen, you got to really network your ass off when you in college. Yes, you have fun, have a great time, do all of that. But BITCH, you really got to network. And I feel like if I knew then what I knew now, I would hit it a little different. You know what I'm saying? I would have hit it a little different. I would have tried to be a bit more connected. You know what I'm saying? And networked with people and stuff like that. But honestly, my goal when I went to college was really to be able to do what I do now. Honestly, I wanted to be a news anchor, to be honest. And, similar to following in the steps, just a little piece of like a little, Oprah Winfrey mixed with a little piece of Wendy or Wendy Williams or whatever like that. But, it's just the games you got to play. And let me tell you also with that, when you want to get into being like a news reporter or a news anchor or something, really you got to get in the trenches, it seems, get in a reporter field before you can be an anchor. But even then, you got to go to these cities. You got to get started in cities that you don't even fucking know, like hick-ass towns, sundown-ass towns, if you're really trying to get put on, okay? Or you could try your best to get in a position as like working in production, news producer or something like that and try to work your way up potentially. You know what I'm saying? And with me having a son, that at the time, that's not something I wanted to gamble on at the time. If I would have, I do question where I would be in the media world. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to YouTube because I feel like this is where I honestly best use my degree. Now, granted, I could tap in a little more with my journalism, tap in a little more with my research at times, okay? And your girl could do better with that. All right. But I don't always do that all the time. You feel what I'm saying? Just me being a piece of lazy at times. But aside from that, I wonder, I could have my own Jamie News Network where I report on the news. Because, I get that too. I mix it in. But shit, I could just do a whole, plain old news channel. But anywho, girl, I'm just rambling. But all in all, I just really want to talk about Miss Bowes because she's the shit. Okay? And it comes with a lot of sacrifice. It's just a lot you got to put in to get to where she is. And I love that. And the way that they highlighted her this episode, girl, I'm with her. I'm with her, bitch. Listen, girl, I'm great addition. Until I see otherwise, great fucking addition. Let's get into it. So let's talk about my girl Dorit because y'all know that's my girl right now. Okay, I told y'all I stepped on the bus, and after this episode, I had a seat right behind the bus driver. I am still close to the exit, but I had a seat right behind the bus driver. Okay. Because I need to be able to look into the bus driver's rear view to see what's going on in the back as well. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to slide off at any moment, okay? Now, Dorit and Kyle getting into it. So they still going at it, but Dorit called out the real reason Kyle was pissed. And honestly, her reason for why Kyle is pissed sounds so much more believable to me. It just does. Like Dorito says, that girl, you're not mad about no motherfucking what BravoCon, bitch, you mad about Watch What Happens Live, and we really need to get into some things if you want to talk about it, because I told you at the very beginning, we gonna be honest and we gonna have a talk. Since you want to get into it, and but you know I'm on fire. I'm really pissed off at this point. I'm losing quite a few things, and at this point, the way you threw my friendship away, bitch, I'll lose you too. So let's talk about it, ho. You really mad? Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me, because you like to do shit like that, okay? Now, what I told you was, okay, what you really mad at is the fact that I sat up there and watched What Happens Live, and I called out the fact that you be spending more time with Morgan than you spend with me. The closer your ass gets to her, the further you get from me, okay? Period. Now, in all honesty, now, are you saying that she be saying like, hey, I can't meet up? Or is she canceling opportunities to link up with you because she's over there with Miss Morgan? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that would be an issue. But being that I'll be honest, Dorit, being that you got your own shit going on in your own marriage, you really shouldn't be worried too much about what the Miss Kyle over there doing, high key. But it's just what I'm thinking. But anywho, girl. So then Dorit says, you know what else you did, BITCH? You started to isolate me. And you became very distant. So what that also means to me is that there have been times that Dorit has tried to link up with Kyle. But Kyle, in response, has been pushing her off. So, yeah, I understand that getting very frustrating for a friend. Like, that's like, girl, you ain't even got to do me like that. I ain't never do to you. Like, I'm trying to be here to support you even with everything you got going on. So, but okay, I see you. So Kyle does admit this, y'all. Kyle admits it, and she just pretty much said like, well, I didn't know how to come to you. I didn't know how to say anything. Like, I was struggling. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the guts to do it. Like, I was really struggling to read. Okay, that's what she says. I said, so you are admitting that you sat in our face, Kyle, and you lied, baby girl. Now, don't put your hands on me. You lied. Okay, you sat up there and you lied, or you made it seem like you was upset about some BravoCon ass shit that you knew was a joke, when really you was mad about the fact that you brought Morgan on that damn show last season. You was in your feelings. Mauricio felt the way. He about didn't know you was doing it like that. His ass done moved out the house on you. Okay, you caused a lot, in my opinion, of the breakdown in your own marriage, and now you're trying to find somebody to place blame on aside from your damn self and that husband. So you want to try and put blame on Dorit because you think that she's the easiest punching bag to come at. Okay, but she finna light your ass on fire the same way Mauricio did when he moved out and he put that other photo up in his office. Okay, so I didn't like that, Kyle, but I see you. Dorit says, I think no. So Kyle says, can you give me a little grace? Like, I was struggling. Dorit said, baby, don't come at me like that, girl, because I think I done already gave you enough grace. Okay. I think and matter of fact, bitch, I gave you too much grace. Since you really want to get into some things, let's talk about that. You got too much grace from me, okay? And guess what? Grace time is over. Playtime is over, okay? I'm on that ass this season, baby, okay? Baby, I said, Dorit, come on. Come on, Dorit, you better go in. So Kyle over here playing the victim, to me, is crazy, okay? She was too shook because she's never seen Dorit act like this. Like, oh my God, why are you acting like this? Like, oh my God, why do you get to play on your friend's top for so long and think they're not going to react at some point when they sick of your shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, ma'am. No, ma'am. So then Dorit says, she says, BITCH in the confessional. She says, I'm fed up. I'm fed up with this marriage. I'm fed up with this friendship. I'm fed up with all of it. And you know what else? I really don't give a fuck. And then she here shot that bird. She had there like that. I was like, oh my God. Not Dorit over here shooting birds, pulling out cigarettes and shit. Girl, Dorit is on fire. Okay? It's giving hot. What was it? Hot boys. Hot boy. I'm on fire. Hey, like, that's what she's giving. Miss Ma'am is on fire, baby. So let's get to my girl Bozeman, okay? Dorit, first of all, Dorit, let me say this before I get into Bose. Baby, Dorit went in on Kyle ass so bad, Kyle had to get the hell up from her. I said, you better get up from that table. You better get your ass up from that table. Dorit went to Erica and said, what I told you that I couldn't deal with. Yeah, all that shit is happening. I'm not playing with her this season. I'm not playing with it. Like, she could feel how she want to feel, okay? Garcelle running up over there trying to check on Kyle, trying to get the tea. Garcelle, we see you. You wasn't really caring about how she was feeling. You was trying to get the tea on what's going on. I know, girl. Me too. I would have been doing it too. So then, you know, of course, Kyle get in the car about this the worst party I've ever been to. I bet it is, because you wasn't expecting to get that ass ate up the way that you did. Now go home and soak. Anywho, let's get to Bose. let's get to my boo. So Bose, we learned a lot about her background. Okay, we learned that she was married. Of course, we already knew this. They let us know he was a white man, and I already knew that. I knew that. I don't know why. I just feel like it's not many women, and y'all correct me. I just feel like it's not many women that are showcased that live in Hollywood, that are black, live a lavish life, and is attached to a black man. I feel like it's very slim, and I didn't think she was in that number of slim. I feel like her man was indeed white. Okay. But what's crazy is that she's having a workshop and it's called the Badass Workshop. So now I'm at this place, y'all, where I kind of want to go and check out some of her, like if she did any TED Talks or anything. I kind of want to gotta like listen to her speeches because it seems like I like motivational stuff like that. I like getting into those type of things. So I wonder if she has stuff like, I feel like she would. I feel like she taps into like her being a business person and wanting to uplift, and support people in the corporate sector and just being entrepreneurs or whatever. But then I feel like she also does motivational speaking just in general for anybody that feels like they're stuck in a certain place and they need a oomph to get up out of it. So I'm like, okay, I might need to tap in and see what else she got going on. But what I loved is that I've never heard of this woman ever. So she slick kind of blew me away just a piece, okay? Seeing how successful she is, seeing how she's a big deal with the workshop that she had. Some girl went up there and asked her ass, is she hiring? She says, no, but you can give my information. You can give your information to my chief of staff. I said, oh, bitch. I think she said chief of staff, whoever, girl. But okay. I said, this lady is really a big deal. Okay. She's really a big deal. She's been honored in countless magazines and recognized for her work. And I'm like, yo, you dope. Okay. You are dope. So we talk about her being married to the white man. They do have a beautiful daughter together. He passed away from cancer after learning 3 months earlier that he had it. So tragic. And how can you prepare for that? Like, I'm just so sorry, but she says her relationship with her daughter is awesome. And she thinks that it happened once, her dad passed. Okay. So I just think she's super dope. And I love that they spent the time to give us that much about her. And what I really, really love is that here's the thing for me. A lot of these ladies are attached to somebody very significant. Like we remember Kyle from being a entertainer from when she was a child, right? Her sister Kathy Hilton, she's married to, or at least she was, I think, to Mr. Hilton with all the hotels and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Her daughter's one of the most popular people before there was a Kim Kardashian, from my understanding. There was Paris Hilton. And, you got Garcelle. We've known her from childhood, being an actress and stuff. Dorit, not really sure about Dorit. I don't think she had any claim to fame aside from PK and getting on this show. But Sutton, tied to a very successful financial man or whatever. But for Bose to come in, as I've been watching the show, and not know anything about this lady, and she's just been, and then here's the other thing. When it comes to Sutton and it comes to Dorit, they have the success they have, in my opinion, off of the strength of the men that they were with. For me, hers come off of the strength of her own back as a black woman, working in these damn white male dominated industries and becoming as successful as she is. I'm sure a piece of her claim to fame could be her husband, but primarily it's on her own back. And for that, I live, baby. To know that she's been around this whole time. I haven't known a lot about her, and now she's like a breath of fresh air just a bit for me. Okay, I'm not gonna put too much on her because I know y'all like, Jami, you giving her a little too much. Girl, I know, girl. Okay, but I like her. I do. I'm not even gonna hold until she make me not like her, because you know how these shows goes, girl. It could get very wishy-washy, very flippy-floppy. Okay, but I will say that I am here for her, and it's giving breath of fresh air, and she got it out the mud on her own. Okay, so let's get to Kyle and Sutton, because of course they do link up. And Sutton tells Kyle that when it comes to money, things can be different, and says they are getting along for now. Kyle thinks she's going to be able to use Mauricio's book as proof, saying that what he sat up here and said that, everything he got is because of me. So it's really giving it's 50-50. And Kyle, Sutton, like, you sure, bitch? I don't know about that, because when that forensic science person come in and start looking at all of the finances and shit, he gonna get the scraping. And Mauricio, listen, he gonna been found some stuff that you've been keeping hidden, and vice versa. So you sure you want to go off of that book? Because that book ain't gonna have shit. That book that he wrote ain't gonna have nothing on the book that the forensic person finna put together. Okay, so then she says men don't like to part with their money. That is 1000% true. We've been seeing that with a lot of the divorces. Women that may have prenups and think that they finna get something out of the deal is crazy, because we tell people to have prenups, but then honestly, the more cases I've been seeing, prenups don't be holding that much damn weight for some of these couples. Okay, the women be thinking they finna get something and still ain't getting shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy, okay? What else? So she says that she thinks Kyle needs to file. She thinks Kyle needs to file now. I feel like the reason Kyle has yet to file, in my opinion, is because Kyle is very hopeful that they are going to get back together. That is what I think. I think she's hopeful that they're going to get back together, and right now they're just separated because they're having to figure out things. She's having to figure out her sexuality and if this is really what she wants. Girl, I would have never left Mauricio. Do you hear me, BITCH? I would have had to talk to him about having an open marriage. Like, this is how I'm feeling. I'm not trying to leave you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, can we open it up just a little piece? You have you a little fun, I have me a little fun, only for like 3 months or something like that. Then we come back together. I don't know, girl. I would have never let that man. I'm sorry. Not Mauricio fine ass. Okay. Nah, and then you done help build him up and vice versa. And you think you finna get in on this for a little piece of Morgan? What Morgan do? Is she a tattoo artist, a singer? I don't know what she do. But it ain't worth no Mauricio in my opinion. Because I've never heard of him disrespecting her, mentally, physically abusing her. I just haven't heard these things to make Mauricio the bad guy. So, okay, maybe she just felt unfulfilled. I don't know. So, anywho, they talk about Dorit. And Kyle says Dorit hasn't been a good friend, and then says Dorit wasn't being nice to her. Then talk about how Dorit lacks self-awareness and accountability, and she's oblivious to anyone's feelings but her own. I said, can y'all open up the curtains? Open them up. Open up the blinds too. Like, let some light shine in, because I'm trying to see who the hell Kyle talking about. And is she in the room with us? Because BITCH, it sounds to me that you describing yourself. Don't do that. Okay? So, anywho, Bose, Dorit, and Erica, they link up, okay? Now, before they get to the house, the assistant asked her, like, yo, Bo's like, how you feel about the ladies? Do you like them or whatever? Because, first impressions can be pretty deceiving. And Bo said, well, girl, I do like them, as a matter of fact, and I am not one to be deceived. And I said, you sure? We gonna see. Because these ladies will get you now. Don't share too much, because they will get you. But hopefully everything's cool before the season is over, all right? Now, I did say this going to be interesting, okay? Now, I feel like Bose has a beautiful home, and honestly, it may not be like my complete flavor, but she has a beautiful home, and I really feel like this is what Mary Cosby be thinking her house look like. Okay, no ma'am. Okay, it has a beautiful home. But anywho, so they sit down. The ladies come over. She made them take their shoes off at the fucking door, baby. Okay? I said, girl, I would have brought some socks. But thank God she had some slippers for them. I said, okay, bitch. Okay, I'm with you. That's what I think the people should do when y'all want people to come in y'all house and don't want them to wear no shoes. Bitch, have some slippers. I don't care if they're disposable or what you got, but have them take them shoes off at the front door and at least go to Amazon and order you 100 pack of slippers or something, girl, for the people to slide on their feet. Period. Okay, so I was good for what? Okay, period. Or you could get the little thing where you step. Well, that ladies had on heels, I believe. But they have this other shoe thing where you could step your foot into this little machine, and it'll put plastic on the bottom of your foot, and so you could just walk around the house with that damn plastic on. Okay, and I feel like Bose is rich enough to do that. But anywho, so they outside and they're talking. They sit down. They talk about Sutton's party, and Dorit tells Bose about Kyle isolating her and how she keeps changing her story. Because at first Bose was like, "Well, why is she isolating you? Like, I don't understand. Like, why is she mad?" She said, girl, I don't know. She keep changing her damn story. One day it's this, one day it's that, then it's this. I don't have time. I just know I'm not fucking with it no more. Okay, period. So Dorit says that, one thing about Kyle is she likes to have one set of rules for herself and another set of rules for everybody else. I said, girl, you better wear her out. You better, because I have yet to hear anything Dorit says when it comes to Kyle to not be a fact. She has been eating her up, and she has been right about it, okay? So she admits that, Erica brings up the separations, and she like, both of y'all going through some stuff, and y'all really lashing out on each other. At that time, I know Erica did not say that to Dorit, but in a sense, if I was Dorit, I probably would have snapped just slightly, okay, just slightly, because I understand we're both going through a separation, but don't use my separation as an excuse as to why I'm coming at her the way that I am. She may be doing that, but I'm not. Okay, this BITCH, because I feel like then you're excusing her trying to downplay my friendship when you yourself has even said that you thought that we were closer than what she said, and even closer than you and her. So don't use my separation as an excuse as to why I'm on her ass. Okay, yeah, I may be fed up because of the PK, but before we even announced our separation, Kyle pissed me the hell off and I wasn't fucking with her. Okay, so yeah, how I feel is how I feel because that's how she made me feel. It ain't got nothing to do with my separation at this moment. Okay, But anywho, but yeah, I'm fed up, bitch, with all of it. All right. So then Dorit says that PK has been at a hotel and the kids are thinking that he's away at a hotel for work. What she also lets us know is that over the past few years, he's been having a drinking issue and it would lead to multiple arguments that they would have and he would just leave the house. When he leave the house, he'll go stay at a hotel. So the kids have been conditioned to believe that when daddy is not there, he's at a hotel working. And right now, they're not trying to change that until they are very clear on this divorce, what's going to happen, and all of that, okay? So that's interesting because, Dorit been sitting up here playing in our faces for a minute, acting like everything has been all great between her and PK when it really hasn't been. But at the same time, some part of me, just a little, feels like that's her marital business. And she don't have to tell you bitches about it, okay? She don't have to tell y'all that if she don't want to, but she is a part of the show. So if y'all were to ask, you would think she'll be honest, but at the same time, I guess, they weren't at a place that they're at now. So I feel like she really didn't have to tell y'all just a little bit. But anywho, so Sutton, Erica, and Kathy have decided that they're going to do like a little pizza and pajama night with Kyle. So they go to her house and they surprise her, right? So when they get there, actually, they get to Sutton's house first. And that's when Sutton tells Erica and Kathy about Mauricio taking the photo down of him and Kyle and putting up the photo of him and his dance partner from Dancing with the Stars. When I tell y'all that is so messy, when he knows that people have been insinuating that they were messing with each other, and although he came out and debunked those rumors, it's you know how Kyle may feel. So you're wrong as hell for that. But let me tell y'all why I don't feel bad. Because she had no issue bringing the woman she's been messing with or flirting with or whatever onto this damn show. I feel like you brought that woman on this show and slick embarrassed that damn man and think that he not supposed to put a photo up in his damn office when you the one that wanted to separate. Yeah, BITCH, I'm finna do what the hell I want. What's going on? I'm finna do what I want to do. You heard me right. Correct. So, anywho, they pop up, surprise Kyle. They having a night. Kathy brings up Mauricio, talking about how he aged and says Kyle looked like she could be his daughter. First of all, we're going to need you to not lie. Kyle don't look bad, but she don't look like she could be his daughter. And for you to ever try to downplay Mauricio's handsomeness is crazy. And I like you, Kathy. Now, you really bothered by Mauricio because he's beefing with Rick for whatever reason. But you ain't got to come for that man looks and stuff. Like the body ain't giving it and the face ain't either. Don't do that, especially the way you sat up there and got your face snatched back on some Karen Huger. Okay? Don't do that, Miss Kathy. You done got your face tightened and now you want to sit up here and come for somebody looks. I think not. Scoot back. Scoot back. Thank you. Anywho, so the ladies told her to just be careful and protect herself. And Kyle says that he sent her flowers. She said he sent her flowers for Mother's Day. Let me see something real quick. Okay, great. So Kyle says that he sent her flowers for Mother's Day. And Sutton says, I used to get flowers. I actually used to get them all the time. Well, I don't get them anymore. And then Erica said, girl, shut the hell up. But you get 350 racks a month. Okay, ain't nobody thinking about no damn flowers, girl. You could go buy a flower shop with that much money. Okay, girl? No, ma'am. Anywho, so that's pretty much what it was. The ladies just wanted to be there, support Kyle, encourage her to get this divorce, okay? And that's that. Now, let's get to Dorit, okay? Dorit and PK. So, PK starts off by asking her if she likes his new jacket. Now, this is messy as hell because when I tell y'all PK came there with an agenda, soon as he sat down, he says, do you like my jacket? And of course, she's like, oh, okay, because he wanted to stand up and show her the full outfit and basically sock it to her that, yeah, I look good. I look fly. I look good. Touch my swag. Wish you could. Okay? I look fly, I look good, and I'm not with you because it's giving single PK tonight. It's giving single PK. So Dorit is like, wait a minute, I know you didn't sit your ass up here and talk about some single PK. Like, are you okay? Like, baby, we just split up like 2 or 3 days ago. What is this single PK giving? And I'm like, girl, it's been giving the same energy it's been given when he had an argument with you, left the house and go stay at a hotel. And I don't know who's always started those arguments, but I wouldn't be surprised if PK did at quite a few times just so he could leave the house, just so he could go out and do what the hell he want to do, just so he could come back and tell you, well, we were having a hard time and we were separated at the time or whatever. Because this what the means like to do at times, okay? Make you the problem so they could dip out and do what they want to do. And then also do what they want to do and turn around and blame you for it. Yikes, okay? So there's that. So PK says they stopped liking each other and he doesn't question whether they love each other, but at some point they stopped liking each other. So he says he's working on changing the things that he needs to change about himself, but he don't feel like Dorit is working on anything. So Once again, making her the problem. So Dorit says when he gets angry, he just don't seem like he can snap out of it. He just keeps going and going and going like you can't snap out of it. Then you lash out and then you leave the damn house. Okay? You like to run off. So PK says, listen, even above the kids, I feel like I should come first, basically. Now, listen, I hear that, and everybody got a different order for how shit is supposed to work in their household. My thing is this, I hear what he's saying, but I don't think that should exist all of the time. Because at times, children should come first, in my opinion. Okay? He gonna sit up there and tell her that, in the beginning, you used to be very sociable. You used to be out and on the town with me. Like, we used to really be getting into some things. Like, you were young and fun, basically. And you're not the young and fun girl that I like. Basically, PK is preparing us for when he go find him another younger tenderoni. Okay? So my issue is for you to bring up the kids and then say that you should come first before the kids. First of all, the kids need structure. Ain't nobody got time to be hanging out with your ass every fucking night, every damn weekend, because that's the shit that you want to do. Knowing that y'all wanted these kids, y'all got a family, so y'all need to be trying to do family shit. Ain't nobody saying you can't go out and have your fun and y'all can together. But shit changes when kids come into play. You got other important humans that are relying on you. Okay? And the fact that it's not clicking for you is a little bit of a problem for me. And then you trying to make her out to be the problem because she's not sociable as you want her to be, as sociable as you. But then you're not also connecting the dots that you're too damn sociable. Okay? No, sir. So then PK says that she's the mother of his kids, and if she needs anything, she can always call on him. And she was like, well, PK, I call on you a lot. Like, that'll be like damn near 5 times a day that I'm going to be calling on you. He said, no, the hell it won't. We're not doing that no more. You won't get that much access from me to be calling me 5 times a day. Okay? Get that shit together. We finna end all of that. Okay? The moment we said we were separating, I meant that shit. Okay, I meant that shit. I'm gonna be having all kind of hussies around me. I'm not gonna be sitting up there answering your call. I might be getting some head, getting some head. Do you think you finna call me? Oh, we're not gonna do that, Suzanne. I'm not gonna play with you on that part. Okay, so that's what PK is over there saying to Dorit. Give me 1 second. Okay, now let's see what else was being said. So then he says, he tells her we got to break this codependency. All right. And here's the gag for me. Once she hears that, she's trying to express herself. PK is stopping her from talking. PK only brought Dorit there to shit on her. He only brought her there to show off how good he looking. Only for him to be heard and for her not to be heard, which I'm starting to think that this could be exactly how their arguments go a lot. Where she doesn't fully feel heard because he's constantly cutting her the fuck off. Now, granted, I'm with PK because he feels like ever since I stopped drinking, we still have the arguments. The arguments are still there and things are not working. I'm sure there are things that Dorit can definitely work on. I think they both played a role in the breakdown of this relationship. However, I feel like as much as he tries to tell her, like, you start telling me that, basically, I guess she started looking down on him or something like that. I forgot what he said that she told him something like, I can't remember what it was, but basically he was saying that she kind of like looks down on him or something. And, you're not a something. I guess something about looking down on him. And he was trying to say, like, I brought you into my world. I brought you into this and everything that I'm doing only for you to turn around and look down on me. Like I'm not doing my part or something like that. Like that's a problem. Okay. But yeah, all in all with Dorit and them, I think that PK played a heavy role. I didn't like in the beginning, like, why she keep going around telling everybody this man was a drunk when you was okay with it, you was dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to try and make sure that, are you trying to assassinate him or something like that? But then the people said that no, he's always been vocal about having alcohol issues. You know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to see where Dorit is coming from, and I think that PK has definitely served as the problem in their relationship. And yeah, I don't really like that. Because the way he didn't let her talk, I could see how their relationships have gone. And the fact that they were in a restaurant, they didn't get loud and yell and all of that. He had more control of the situation because they were in public and about knew that she wasn't going to show her ass in public or nothing, right? So he came there, gave her what she wanted. You could see me. See, I'm out here doing my thing. It's giving single PK. He said that to make her feel away because he knows she would. Okay? We're never, ever, ever getting back together was the energy that it gave just a little bit. And I'm out here in these streets and they'll be trying to call my phone all the time because I'm not for to show up for you. I feel away. If she call your phone 5 fucking times, you better answer because she got your kids. And it could be involving the kids. Okay? So the fact that he's not going to be available to her multiple times throughout the day kind of makes me feel like everything is going to fall on her once again. We're having to make sure the kids get to point A, point B, but you could be traveling your ass out the country and doing whatever you want to do or going up to a hotel. Child, listen, Miss Ma'am, I pray to God PK got some money, because should Dorit go through with this damn divorce, I hope she really gets some from it. Because I just don't, I see PK like a Michael Darby, where he's not going to be as active in those children's lives like that. Okay, he even wants himself to come before the kids. I hear you. In some areas, maybe you should, but y'all got children, so I think that should shift just a bit. And I don't feel like that's giving them a priority. I don't think that you're making them a priority like that. But girl, I done rambled on enough, honey. I done pretty much said what I said. You guys can leave your thoughts and comments down below regarding the latest episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, honey. I'm Jami, that's me. Follow me on BLUESKY over there on the Instagram. You can catch me over there on Twitter as well. All right, I'm Jami, that's me, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, honey. Bye bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit on my almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.